engaged at 1-800-833-TAG.
Florida Coast Equipment understands the equestrian way of life, and everything you introduce into that life should be uniquely created to perform within it. So, we created the Kubota Winner Circle Tractor Package, designed exclusively for riders who expect uncompromising power, precision, and performance. Because every seasoned equestrian knows it has to be a Kubota.
Obios hemp bedding is superior to pine shavings in every way. Obios has little to no dust, ideal for horses with respiratory or allergy issues. Obios forms an absorbent comfort mattress with no ammonia smell, and it repels insects. Obios is made in France from true industrial hemp, so it's safe.
15 minutes.
Saves
15
money
minute
too.
call.
When used properly, Obios saves $2,000 to $4,000 annually per stall. And Obios is eco-friendly, so it's good for horses and the planet. Obios hemp bedding, it's just that good.
Nobody tells you how quickly they move into your heart, or how quietly they become your whole world. They'll teach you patience without a word, courage without a question. You're not crazy. They just don't know horses like we do.
Con los terroristas.
Do the Harlem Shake.
Championships are powered by nutrition. Nutrina Pro Force feeds fuel your horses every step, whether you're navigating a grueling course, executing a half pass, or galloping to the final fence. Powered by Digestive Shield for optimal gut health and Rebound technology for faster recovery, ProForce supports your horse's peak performance so they're ready to dominate again. ProForce. Defend. Recover. Perform.
Give your horse the guts to win naturally. Give your horse the strength to win naturally. Give your horse the soundness to win, naturally. Omega Alpha natural herbal formulas are proven safe and effective, backed by science and manufactured to the pharmaceutical grade standard. Omega Alpha, the science behind top performance, naturally.
There's a gentler side of Florida, just waiting for you to discover it, where America's first resort destination was built and genuine hospitality began. A place with cleaner sands,
10 minutes,
warmer waters,
10-minute call for
and
a first
fewer
known
crowds.
course in the Vault Insurance
A
Speed
place
Classic.
different than the rest, one that exceeds, excels, and surpasses all expectation, waiting here just for you. We are the original, the one, the only, the Palm Beaches.
The music is great.
At Ringside Health, we've reimagined healthcare for the equestrian lifestyle, delivering personalized, executive-level care wherever your journey takes you. Whether you're at the barn, competing at a show, or relaxing at home, Ringside Health connects you to top-tier medical professionals. With a visit to our trailer or a quick call, expert care is always within reach. Our dedicated team travels with the equestrian community, providing in-person care at premier events across the country. Licensed nationwide, Ringside Health ensures seamless, convenient care through telemedicine, offering same-day prescriptions and personalized care plans no matter where you are. From acute care to wellness and functional medicine, Ringside Health is your trusted partner in achieving optimal health. At the show, at home, and everywhere in between. Ringside Health. Personalized care for the equestrian lifestyle. Healthcare that changes the way you show.
Your child works hard to excel as an equestrian, and their academics shouldn't have to take a back seat. At Score at the Top, we offer fully accredited, NCAA-approved, personalized learning designed around the demands of an equestrian schedule. From full-time and part-time private school programs to custom tutoring, flexible learning for the equestrian lifestyle. Ready to get started? Visit scorewef.com.
In a world of refined living and complex risk, protection must rise above the ordinary, demanding an understanding of what matters most. Vault is led by industry experts redefining insurance, crafting tailored coverage for the things you value most. From exceptional homes and luxury vehicles to yachts and private aircraft, each policy is purposefully designed, grounded in insight, and delivered with care. Discover protection without compromise at Vault Insurance.
4 minutes out from the start to 11 o'clock for the top of the order, expecting 45 now in today's Meter 45 Vault Insurance Speed Classic. $32,000 in prize money for today's Meter 45 Vault Insurance Speed Classic. We're proud to recognize our official sponsor, Vault Insurance. Vault provides customized insurance solutions for high net worth individuals, including coverage for homes, automobiles, collections, yachts, aviation, and excess liability. Built exclusively for the affluent market, Vault delivers concierge-level service and proactive risk management, helping clients protect what matters most. Rated A by AM Best, Vault partners with independent agents to provide tailored protection and a seamless experience. 45 to show. One-round competition against the clock. The time allowed at 81 seconds. 15 efforts over the course. 12 numbered fences for today's Vault Insurance Speed Classic. We get underway with the USA's Mary Rose Canterbury and the first of her mounts for today's Vault Insurance Speed Classic, Del Mar, owned by 5C Ranch and Minerals, Houston, Texas. $28 for jumping, 6 on the clock. The time 86.22, total of 34. John McRae, second to go, partnered with the 10-year-old gelding Campari, owned by the Windsor Show Stables. For jumping with 12 on the clock, correction, 13 on the clock, total of 17. There for John McCray Campara, 93.08. Winning rider from yesterday's qualifier, Great Britain's Ben Mayer next for Jane Forbes Clark of New York City with Nighthawk. Clear round 77.93, our first clear for the Vault Insurance Speed Classic today, coming from Great Britain's Ben Mayer with the Jane Forbes Clark's Nighthawk. German rider Tiara Bleischer and the 12-year-old stallion Otto du Calvary. Germany's Tiara Bleischer on the clear round with her own Otto de Calvary with the time of 79.34. For Portugal, Luis Sabino Gonçalves and the 10-year-old stallion Quicksilver C by Cicero Z, an entry on by the Stransky Mission Farm. Portugal's Luis Sabino Gonçalves takes the lead early with Quicksilver C. The time to beat now is 75.70. U.S. rider Zoom Gallagher next for the Blue Gate Stables in California with the 11-year-old Crescendo VHL. Zoom Gallagher, Crescendo VHL retire. Taylor Bonnie, your 7th rider to get this start, and Taylor shows for Harris Equestrian out in California. This is Billy Vandross, 9-year-old Anglo-European gelding by Toulon. Just the 4 at 11:78:31, the time for Taylor Bonnie with Harris Equestrian's Billy Vandross. With the ride for Mia Morano, this is the USA's Michael Walton and the 11-year-old Stallion Fahrenheit de Vans RW. 16 jumping and 3 against the clock. 83.25 the time, a total of 19 for Michael Walton and Fahrenheit. Thursday winner Jandana up next with Mondavi. Lebanese rider showing for Burr Associates, incorporated with a 9-year-old Irish-bred mare by Tyson. Best time so far at 70.40, but 4 faults for Jandana and the Burr Associates Mondavi. Second for Mary Rose Canterbury, this is Kenya RM. 11-year-old mare by Canaan, owned by the 5C Ranch and Minerals, Houston, Texas. Mary Rose Canterbury retiring with Kenya RM. We've seen 10 so far. Luis Sabino Gonçalves leads on a time of 75.70. Michaela Langmeyer up first with the first of her mounts for the Vault Insurance Speed Classic today. For the Rafferty Farm with the 8-year-old mare Sans Doute. USA's Michaela Langmeyer. Score of 12, 71-56. The time for Michaela Lingmeyer and Sans Deux. Germany, Simone Wittmann and his own Chloé Laurent-Fay. 12-year-old mare by Classic Bois Margot, our 12th on course. 75-70 leading time set by Luis Sabino Gonçalves and Quicksilver C. Just the penalties on the clock, 83-32. Score 3 for Simone Wittmann and Chloé Laurent-Fay. Ibrahim Perazzi next for the IB stable with Fabio Mel, the 11-year-old gelding by Diamante Semi. 75-70 still the target time. Luis Sabino Gonçalves leads with Quicksilver C. Had the time, but 4 faults at number 2, 74-70. There for Ibrahim Perazzi and Fabio Mel. Ireland's Jordan Coyle and the Anglo-European gelding Calcor Particle, the 14-year-old by Spartacus Tien, owned by the Elan Farm. Clear round and into the lead at 68.40 for Jordan Coyle Calcor Particle. First combination to complete the course in under 70 seconds. The Irishman takes the lead with the Elan Farm entry. Victoria Temonte now, and the Panamanian aboard her own entry, Condara, Mecklenburg mare by Contargos. Clear 71.15 goes into second for Victoria Temonte and Condara. We've seen 15, Jordan Coyle leads, Victoria Temonte in second, Luis Sabino Gonçalves in third. Chloe Reed gets the start next, partnered with a Dragon Ball, a 9-year-old gelding by Diamante Semier, owned by Team Reed, LLC. 77-70. It's penalty free for Chloe Reed. It goes into fourth with the Team Reed's Dragon Ball. Tanner Karotkin and IB Mercedes, U.S. rider for the Sandalwood Farms with a 9-year-old Dutch Red Gelding by Jaguar. Leading time 68.40, set by Jordan Coyle and Calcourt Particle.
Usually do.
77.50, clear round for Tanner Karotkin and IB Mercedes. Mark Blumen and Costa Quick at PS. Over the top stables, Lake Ronkonkoma. $78.41. The clear round goes into seventh for Mark Blumen and Costa Quick PS. Aboard the 11-year-old Hanoverian gelding, Cristiano Obolensky. This is the USA Charlotte Jacobs riding for North Star. 68.40, time to beat. Jordan Coyle leads with Calcourt Particle. Takes over second in the standings. Clear out for Charlotte Jacobs and North Star's Cristiano Obolinski on a time of 70.43. Jordan Coyle keeps the lead. Charlotte Jacobs into second. Victoria Ertamonte now in third. 20th to show, Jordan Gibbs with the 14-year-old gelding Clip de la Hazy, owned by the Mountain King Ranch, Colorado Springs. For faults, the knockdown at the Brain Juice Oxer at number 6. 70.19 the time for Jordan Gibbs and Clip. Ireland's Paul O'Shea riding for Maurice Regan. This is Madonna, a 9-year-old Dutch bred mare by Party. And to the top 5 on a clear round for Paul O'Shea and Madonna, owned by Maurice Regan, with a time of 77.11. Jordan Coyle leads on a time of 68.40 with Calcor Particle. Only sub 70 second round so far. And the Vault Insurance Speed Classic, Charlotte Jacobs sits in second with Cristiano Obalinski. Victoria Tamate Condara in third. It's Luis Sabino Consalves in fourth. Just saw Paul Lachey go into fifth with Madonna. We'll see three more before the midway break. For today's Meter 45, a Speed Classic sponsored by Vault Insurance. Germany's Christian Kuckuck are next to go. Fantasia DeVee for the reigning Olympic gold medalist, our first of three before the midway break. Four at 10 and 6 on the clock. Total of 10 at 86.63 for Christian Kuckuck and Fantasia. U.S. Rider from Austin, Texas, Catherine Huff Stutler with Independence TN. 13 year on the gelding by I'm Special, the Muse. Clear round into fourth place at 75.61 for Catherine Huffstutler with Independence TN. One more before the break. That'll be the USA's Blythe Crowley riding for Olivia Venezio. Blythe aboard the Zangers at a gelding at Teo Duke, TNLZ, by Toulon. $73.74, penalty free from Blythe Crowley with Olivia Venezio's Teoruk. TNLZ goes into fourth as we hit the midway mark for today's Meter 45 Speed Classic, sponsored by Vault Insurance. Vault provides customized insurance solutions for high net worth individuals, including coverage for homes, automobiles, collections, yachts, aviation, and excess liability. Built exclusively for the affluent market, Vault delivers concierge-level service and proactive risk management, helping clients protect what matters most. Rated A by AM Best, Vault partners with independent agents to provide tailored protection and a seamless experience. We've seen 24 so far, another 21 so to go. Once we wrap up the roller break, it is Ireland's Jordan Coyle leading with the Elan Farms at Calcourt Particle. Charlotte Jacobs in second with North Star's Cristiano Obalinski. Panama's Victoria Tamonte and her own Condara sitting in third. Blythe Crowley just went into fourth with Olivia Venezio's Teodik TNLZ, and Catherine Huffstutler currently rounding out that top five with her own Independence TN. We'll take about 8 minutes for the roller break, and we'll be back underway with another 21 to show for the Vault Insurance Meter 45 Speed Classic. Within 25, another 21 to go for today's Vault Insurance Speed Classic. Coming out of the break, Jordan Coyle leads with Calcourt Particle. Charlotte Jacobs in second with Cristiano Obolensky, Victoria Tamonte, and Condara in third. Time to beat at 68.40 as we pick back up, and it's Michaela Langmeyer returning her second mount for today's Vault Insurance Classic. This is the 8-year-old gelding Isidora Charlus, owned by the Rafferty Farm. Takes over fifth, clear round of 75.11 for Michaela Langmeyer and Isidora Charlus. Second for Lebanon, Jadana, 10-year-old Dutch-bred gelding Leonidas Bakanan, the ride for Burr Associates Incorporated. 68.40, the leading time. New leader, 66.69 for Lebanon, Jadana and the Burr Associates, Leonidas. Nearly 2 seconds is shaved off of that previous leading time as Jordan Coyle goes into second with Calcourt Particle. Charlotte Jacobs now in third with Cristiano Obolensky. Canadian rider Tiffany Foster piloting Steadfast. It's an 8-year-old Hanoverian gelding by Diamant de Semilly, owned by Artisan Farms and Kent Farrington, LLC. 77 flat, a clear round goes into ninth for Tiffany Foster and Steadfast. Germany's Tony Storman's next with RMF Balowinski. Riding for the Rushy Marsh Farm. Piloting the 10-year-old Westphalian gelding by Baluz Bellini. Goes into third place, 69.89 clear for Tony Stormans and the Rushy Marsh Farms RMF Balowinski. We've seen 30, another 15 to go. Tanner Karotkin back on course. Second mount for the Vault Insurance Speed Classic, the Castlewood Farms Cardozo 4. Tanner Karotkin retiring with Cardozo 4. Victoria Tamante currently with a top 5 spot in the standings, and the Panamanian returns on her second mount for the Vault Insurance Speed Classic. This is the 11-year-old mare Quick Chick 3, Victoria Tamante. 73-72, score of 8 for Victoria Tamate and Quick Chick 3. Canadian Nicole Walker and the Dutch Red Gelding, excellent B by Berlin. That's a clear 70.99. Moves into 5th for Canada's Nicole Walker with her own excellent B. Jardana leads on a time of 66.69 with Leonidas, Jordan Coyle, Concord Particle in second, Tony Stormans and RMF Barlewinski in third. 12 remaining for the Vault Insurance Speed Classic. Today, this is Angela Swanson with PMF Inventive owned by the A. Swanson Farms, Chicago, Illinois. For faults at 9A, 79.15 for Angela Swanson and PMF Inventive. Second for Luis Sabino Gonçalves. The Portuguese rider back with us this time, showing for the Sigma Stables in Ocala with the 9-year-old mare Galaxia do Ferval Z. First of 11. For fence 10, 72.66. The time for Luis Sabino Gonçalves and Galaxia do Fervalsi. Birdside Farms entry for the USA's Bliss Heres. The Dutch Red Mare Goodbye by Eldorado van de Zeshoek. $73.48. That's clear for Bliss Heres, and Goodbye goes into 7th. Another mount for Zoom and Gallagher, again showing for the Blue Gate Stables, Windsor, California. This is the French bred gelding Calacas d'Aubigny. Clear round, and Zoom Gallagher will go into 5th on a time of 70.86 with Calacas d'Aubigny. Daniel Cairns are next to go. The Irishman showing for the Gotham Enterprises. First of our 8 remaining entries, the 13-year-old gelding Malu Bleu PS. Just the back rail down in 9A, 70.28 the time on the 4 faults for Daniel Cairns and Marle Bleu PS. Another ride for Chloe Reed. This is Chelsea, 179, an 11-year-old mare by Cador 5, owned by Live Oak Plantation. First of 7 remaining, 66-69. The time to beat set by Jadana and Leonidas. Chloe Reed, a new leader, 65-84. So U.S. rider in the Live Oak Plantation entry, Chelsea 179, take the lead with the 6 remaining for the Vault Insurance Speed Classic. Chloe leads, Jadana in second, and Jordan Coyle now in third. Ashley Bond with Cadans, the 11-year-old Dutch-bred gelding by Freedom, owned by Julia Tyson. First of 6 still to go, 65-84. Now the time to beat just coming in from Chloe Reed and Chelsea. Just the 4 faults at 8B, 70.12 the time, Ashley Bond and Cadans. 5 left, and this is Cristina Peria Leon. Showing her own entry, the Puerto Rican rider aboard de Curado, an 11-year-old Dutch-bred stallion by Action Breaker, first of 5. Clear round 7801 for Cristina Padilla and Curado. First of four, this is Ibrahim Barazi and the 14-year-old Gelding Khan van de Kataven and Z, sired by Kanan. Entry jointly owned by the Jordanian rider and Kristen Holloway of Washington, D.C. First of four left to go, leading time at 65.84, set by Chloe Reed and Chelsea. .72.43, just the four faults, fence 6 for Ibrahim Barazi with Khan. Aaron Ballard and the 10-year-old mare Grada de la Dene, owned by Elon Furter, first to 3. 65.84, the leading time. Knocked down at 8A and a time of 68.85 for Aaron Ballard and Greta. Lucani Arenas and Mestizo LS. Watermelon Rider and an 11-year-old stallion by Madagascar, LS La Cia, first to 2. Score of 8 for Lucania Arenas and Mestizo LS. Correction, just the 4, 9, 8, and 10, the two knockdowns there for Lucania and Mestizo, taking us to our final combination. And that's Chris Pratt, Canadian aboard Pauline Dursahagen, owned by the Sweet Oak Farm, and VoQuest LLC. Final getting the start, time to beat at 65.84, set by Chloe Reed and Chelsea. Chris Pratt and Pauline, 72.70 the time, just the 4 faults at 8A for the Canadian riding for Sweet Oak Farm and VoQuest LLC. That's our final combination for today's Meter 45 Speed Classic, sponsored by Vault Insurance. Top call goes to Chloe Reed with Live Oak Plantations, Chelsea 179, Jadana second. Picking up the Red Rosette with Leonidas, owned by Burt Associates Incorporated. Third place honors going to Jordan Coyle for the Alon Farm with CalCorp Particle. Tony Stormans and the Rushy Marsh Farms RMF Balewinski finish in fourth. Fifth for Charlotte Jacobs, Cristiano Obolensky, owned by North Star. Zoom Gallagher and Calancas Daubigny finish in sixth. Seventh for Canadian Nicole Walker, an excellent B. And eighth for Victoria Tamate and her own Kondara. Today's Meter 45 Speed Classic, sponsored by Vault Insurance. Vault provides customized insurance solutions for high net worth individuals, including coverage for homes, automobiles, collections, yachts, aviation, and excess liability. Built exclusively for the affluent market, Vault delivers concierge-level service and proactive risk management, helping clients protect what matters most. Rated A by AM Best, Vault partners with independent agents to provide tailored protection and a seamless experience. Laura Lee Weaver and Christine Gibson here presenting to our winner on behalf of Vault Insurance. We bring back Chloe Reed with the Chelsea 179, the mare owned by Live Oak Plantation in Ocala, and the U.S. rider, the fastest combination in our field of 43 for today's Vault Insurance Speed Classic, taking the top call with a time of 65.84. Congratulations again to Chloe Reed, the win today with the Chelsea and then the Vault Insurance Speed Classic. Thank you to Laura Lee Weaver and Christine Gibson for being on hand for the presentation on behalf of Vault Insurance for our final class of the day here on the Derby Field, wrapping up our Saturday schedule for Spring 2. Sunday morning, we are slated for an 8:30 start with the Meter 40 Junior Amateur Classic, sponsored by Vault Insurance. Then we'll see the Bainbridge Company's Grand Prix. Our 3-star Grand Prix this week with 42 starters for round 1. And our final class of the week on our Sunday schedule will be that Horseware Ireland National Grand Prix with currently 26 starters entered for round 1. 8:30 our start time tomorrow. We kick things off with the Junior Amateur Classic.